Alright, so when you see a more complicated problem like this, relax, take a step back, and you will look to see what's actually being done here, so you can look at your order of operations. So in this question, what's happening? I see three multiplications, the 4 times the a minus 4 times the a squared minus 3a minus 6. And I see two multiplications here, the 4a minus 3 and the 4a plus 3. And this second group is being subtracted from the first. So you know from the order of operations that you have to do multiplication first before you can do your subtraction here. So the first thing you'll want to focus on is expanding out these brackets. So just looking at the first group of three multiplications, since I'm multiplying three different things together, it doesn't matter the order in which I do it, so I'm going to focus on just multiplying out these two polynomials first. So looking at just these, a times a squared, I get a cubed. A times negative 3a is negative 3a squared. A times negative 6 is negative 6a. Then we have negative 4 times a squared is negative 4a squared. Negative 4 times negative 3a. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12, so positive 12a. And negative 4 times negative 6, I get positive 24. So that's the result of multiplying just these two things together. And you know that this whole group, whatever it is, has to be multiplied by 4. So since the whole thing has to be multiplied by 4, I'll put brackets around it. And then my times 4 can go here. Next, I need to subtract this whole group, so the minus sign is still there. And once this is expanded, I still have to subtract the entire thing, so I still want brackets around the expanded version. So you can look at this and you might recognize that there's a pattern here. If you do, great, it'll be faster. If you don't, you can multiply out long form. So 4a times 4a is 16a squared. 4a times positive 3 is positive 12a. Negative 3 times 4a is negative 12a. And negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. Alright, so I still got one thing to multiply here, but before I do that, it'll be easier if I simplify inside the brackets. So look at both of your brackets and simplify inside the brackets if you can. So I still have a 4. Here I have only one a cubed term. So that's gone. My a squared terms, I see a negative 3a squared and a negative 4a squared. So negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7, so I get negative 7a squared. Then my a terms, I have a negative 6a plus 12a. So negative 6 plus 12 is positive 6, so positive 6a. And I have a positive 24 there as well. Then minus, and simplifying inside this bracket, you have a 16a squared term. Your positive 12a and your negative 12a cancel out. Those are gone. And all that's left is a minus 9. Okay, now I can take this 4, it needs to be multiplied by that first bracket. So I'll multiply that out. 4 times a cubed is 4a cubed. 4 times negative 7a squared, 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. So I get negative 28a squared. 4 times positive 6a, 4 times 6 is 24, so I get positive 24a. And 4 times 24 is 96. Then I have minus sign with a bracket. So remember that means that the minus affects everything inside the brackets. So minus 16a squared. And then minus negative 9. Remember, minus a negative means plus. So that's the same as plus 9. Okay, now we've finally gotten rid of all of the brackets. Now you can combine like terms. So a cubed terms, I see a 4a cubed. A squared terms, I see negative 28a squared minus 16a squared. So negative 28 minus 16 is negative 44. So negative 44a squared. Your a terms, I just have 24a it looks like. So plus 24a. And your number terms, you have a 96 and a positive 9. So 96 plus 9 is 105. You've dealt with everything, combined all of your like terms, so this is your final answer. 4a cubed minus 44a squared plus 24a plus 105.